Hi there, Ronaldo here. So last week, in terms of the trading exercise based on testing your trading technical analysis skills, this was what was the question was: Are you gonna go long? Are you gonna short? Or are you gonna hold? So in other words, are you gonna buy? Are you gonna sell? Or are you going to hold or do nothing with the trade? So this was a live one from last week. And here's also a trend from what I created. There's an uptrend, downtrend. Okay, now if your answer was to go long, then you are going to lose. However, if you did nothing, then congratulations, because that's also one of the options, right? And if you're uncertain, then that's well done. But if your answer was to go short, then excellent. So the reason is, see, notice on the distance between the uptrend and the downtrend, there's still an empty space from the closing price right there, 125.25.6, and part of the level demand 123.91. That's almost close to 140, 150 pips to the downside. Alright, so let's see what happened basically with the euro against the yen, and voila. So on the other hand though, if you went long and your intention is to day trade, when it created a high at 125.88 from the closing price 125.40, closing price 125.25, then you would have still made around approximately 50 pips to 60 pips pretty much to the upside as a part of the day trading strategy. But if you're just looking at the time frame alone of the daily chart, then you would have been in the money. It created a new level of demand, and then after that it broke through the trend, and the trend is your friend, so where to from here, right? And let me just minimize it briefly, actually maximize it a little bit. As part of that, primary as well, secondary, since if we're taking November right here, November, December, January, February, at least 3 months, so is that too bad? Okay, and part of that being the level of demand, still pretty much in an uptrend, hence that's where we're at today. Rebounded 122.50, 125. So this was actually a recommendation. We analyzed this last Friday in the FX live trading and the daily trading routine, being the level of demand. Yes, there's just a little bit in terms of the room to come back here. Strong demand level, still an uptrend, hence part of the rebound. So beautiful. Now the price once again is now just hitting, still pretty much in downtrend, right? So even if we put that there now, which is a much more objective way of putting on the downtrend from the last current high, and you still have around that 122. So if you're gonna ask me, then the odds and probability of the euro or the yen to come back down back around this level is highly probable to fill in the gap. But if it doesn't want to, depending on what it will do by tomorrow, if it breaks, then a continuation of the uptrend of the euro against the yen. Then obviously, that's where we're going to look on the bigger time frame based on multiple time frame analysis. Alright, so I hope that you enjoyed this exercise, and if you were confused and why you're going to short or to go long, check our website at estetrader.com or email us at contact@estetrader.com. Alright, next exercise. Here's the next exercise now for you. So For the past 2 weeks, we've been doing trading exercises where there are no indicators, just working based on price action and supply and demand and looking at trends. Right now, we're going to look at this chart. We're in level demand, bulls are in control, and we have an oscillator. And I just used now the RSI and using the common denominator of 14, being in the level of oversold. Nice, pushing up to the upside, the RSI in the level demand. So for pattern traders and traders who use indicators as trading systems, maybe this will be now your forte. Okay, what are you gonna do this time? Bulls are in control, level demand, RSI is pointing up. Are you gonna buy? Are you gonna sell? Or you're not gonna do anything? So you're gonna buy, or you're gonna sell, or do nothing, and still pretty much in a downtrend. Alright, email me at reynaldo@estetrader.com. Would love to hear your comments and answers. Alright guys, take care until next time. Happy trading.